Welcome back to the channel, guys. In today's video, I have a low cap gem for you that is starting to really gain some traction. It is called TokenPlace. The ticker is TOK. And essentially this one is a liquidity aggregator, allowing you to tap into over 35 exchanges and counting from one single dashboard. So from the dashboard, you'll be able to monitor, trade, plan, and of course, profit from your crypto endeavors without having to flick through all those different exchanges in a very fragmented nature, which is where I find myself today. So the problem and the solution that this is trying to achieve is as follows. Many of us who have been around since like 2017, in my case, have over 30 exchange accounts and counting. That means I've done like 30 KYCs, 30 two-factor authentications, 30 different and unique passwords that I've got to monitor and look after at all times, which really makes trading and just looking after my crypto a very difficult task. You want to have liquidity on these different exchanges to take advantage of the coins and new listings that come up. So TokenPlace aims to be the solution to all of this and a one-stop shop for your crypto investments. Monitoring your positions, ensuring your portfolio is allocated like you want it to be, with the ability to make trades from one dashboard alone. So a simple and intuitive solution to an age-old problem for most of us who have been in the space for some time. Now, for full disclosure, I own quite a bit of TOK already. I've invested with my own money, and the team have sponsored kindly today's episode. Now, if you enjoy the content, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on those post notifications, as content in this type of market right now is very time sensitive. So here we have TokenPlace over on Coingecko. Now, this one kicked off through the Trust Swap launchpad back on May 13th. Clearly, that wasn't the best launch time due to the fact we corrected in the market around 6 days later. May 19th, we had that shock crash. So this one's been allowed to go under the radar for some time now, but it is now picking up traction. Circulating supply and market cap unknown here on Coingecko, but by my estimations, by the end of November, there will be roughly 120 million TOK in circulation. So at that point, with the current price, the market cap would be around $6 million only. Now, as a retail-focused all-in-one platform, that does seem a very low market cap. So as we pull up the chart here, you can see that this one really did bottom out. Towards the end of July, start of August, it was trading around 1 cent. And now you can see the volume is starting to come in and some big buy orders are being filled. There's clearly a lot of interest in this token right now. And with their marketing ramping up, I think this will be set to continue. Exchange-wise, you're looking at Uniswap, Balancer, and XT.com. They've also got a new exchange about to go live, which we'll look at in just a moment. So here's the website, tokenplace.com, your home base for crypto investing. So this one is actually launching the beta very, very soon, October 4th. So the platform not quite yet live. This gives us an advantage of getting in early before the masses know about this. And with the beta launch, this is going to bring about the first iteration of their platform. So what you'd have to do is sign up to TokenPlace and then utilizing your exchange accounts, get your API keys and embed them within this platform. So you can then trade using your various exchanges, all from the TokenPlace dashboard then. But this will evolve over time, and into 2022, they expect to have stage 2 of the platform finalized. And this will bring about the moment where they can actually get mass adoption, because they will then have a platform where you can just do one KYC on TokenPlace and gain access to all of their partner exchanges, 35 and counting currently. So just imagine, rather than being a newbie in the space and having to go to Binance and sign up, Coinbase and sign up, Huobi and sign up, you could just go to this one terminal, complete KYC once, sign up to this, and then you're good to go across all those exchanges. You don't have to toggle between those accounts anymore. You can do it all from this one place. So here we have the dashboard. You can monitor your portfolio amounts. You can see if you've hit an all-time high, how well you've been doing. Stats, tracking, all that good stuff will be implemented within this. You can then do reports to ensure you're on track and hitting your targets. Many of the reporting tools on exchanges right now are kind of lacking, so this will be a good place to aggregate all that data. You can also trade from here, see an order book, place your orders, set your stop losses on all those things from one interface. And of course, you can add the exchanges that you want to connect to. Maybe you don't have accounts on certain ones and you don't want to be using certain ones. You can just add the API keys for the ones you do want to use. So as they say here, you can deposit, trade, and even withdraw both fiat and cryptocurrency. So an easy on and off ramp as well. One of the main features they drive home here is safety and security using API keys. This should exclude any third party from actually accessing your funds. More on security in a moment. And once stage 2 goes live in 2022 and we have the full suite of features, you can literally come in here, do that one KYC and have access to all of the exchanges they're partnered with. And this will be the seamless experience that many retail users will want to jump on. So if we just run through the product here, you can add your API keys individually here, check the status, see if those are active, and you can make those trades. You can then create your unique portfolio and manage your investments from the dashboard. Make sure you implement techniques like rebalancing your portfolio. That will be very simple if you've got all your exchanges neatly in one place. Check out the order book and trade thousands of cryptos from just the one window, and know that you will be getting the best prices due to the algorithms that these guys are implementing. So what kind of orders and things will you be able to do here? Well, all types apparently. So limit orders, market orders, stop loss, trailing stop loss, and take profits. Conducting TA will be simplified as well. You'll have access to all the best implements, Bollinger Bands, MACD, RSI, all of that good stuff. Check your balance from this area as well, rather than having accounts on like Blockfolio and all these different portfolio management sites. If you've got it all in one place, it's going to make it a lot easier. And by having all your data in one place, by getting reports and actually analyzing what you're doing, you're going to become a more profitable trader over time. One of the biggest issues with trading cryptocurrencies is just monitoring your positions, especially with the fragmented nature of having multiple accounts all over the place. And depending on what region you're in, so here in the UK, we've had some issues recently with Binance withdrawals, deposits just being taken away. But with Tokenplace, you will be able to utilize an off and on ramp for your fiat and crypto. And for those without desktop, an iOS and Android application is in the works. So a major consideration when looking at this platform for me was, how secure will it be? Am I depositing funds? And the answer is no. This is a non-custodial solution, but they're going to have some of our data. And they say that we design and test all systems to ensure the safety of our data with robust multi-tiered architecture, and our encryption for API keys is bulletproof. So they don't take custody of our assets, and there's no third party that will be able to access our wallets via their system. So the API endpoints are encrypted via HashiCorp using the Vault technology here. This is an industry standard, one of the best in the business, and these guys look after a load of huge companies as well, as you can see from the list down here. Secondly, on the security front, they have been audited by Certic and got a score of 84, which is very high. Again, I'll leave the report to this down below, but this does check out in terms of the security front in my eyes. So the next question is, how do they actually go about ensuring they get the best prices for us, and what technology underpins this platform? The key to this, the multi-exchange smart orders. So Tokenplace is the first platform to allow traders to use all their exchanges as if they were one single market. So they aggregate the data all together, making it a simple experience. So you place an order on Tokenplace and it automatically finds the best option amongst all your exchange accounts, and then breaking up the order for optimum price and optimum size. So if you did go in with a huge bid of like 50K on a certain altcoin, they would try and break that up for stealth, as they say, so you don't get front run and the price gets spiked. So the first piece of tech here is something called Smart Post. So this Smart Post algorithm, it says perfect for traders trying to get an edge in the market. We all know this is a game of small margins, and Smart Post helps you win by finding the best real-time price and optimize order size. So this algorithm is constantly analyzing the market, checking prices, checking how much slippage there is, if there's discrepancies between prices on different exchanges. And so as it does this leading up to you placing your order, by the time you place your order, it's able to determine an optimum size so that you don't start moving the market. And it also doesn't fully reveal your order either. So small bite-sized chunks are executed on the exchange at an appropriate rate. So this one wouldn't fill in just an instant, but it might take some time to get you the best prices and therefore more crypto for your money. So these algorithms are something that institutions will be using, but for the first time, these are going to be retail enabled. The next algorithm is called the SWOT algorithm. This is a smart multi-exchange version of a market order. So it attempts to execute immediately on the best exchange at that moment. But if the first attempt does not fill the whole order, another order is then triggered to fulfill the remainder. So not as patient or efficient as Smart Post. This will get filled a lot quicker, but it's an incredible improvement over a standard market order execution on a single exchange account. So that shows you the power of executing orders across multiple exchanges. Then the final piece of tech here, the smart stop. So bringing your A game to stop loss and take profits. So you can choose your execution type. So selecting between more aggressive strategies or more optimal and slower ones. So if you're worried that a price is about to go skyrocketing, you would use the SWOT order type to have a quicker fill. So you know you've got your order successfully in before any market volatility. This could be particularly useful for taking profits as a market starts to go down. For example, you want to get out with as much money as you can before the prices start to tank. So they say that placing an order on a single exchange is now old hat. And now with TokenPlace Elite, which is the premier package of this, which is subscription based, you can place an order on the market as a whole with top of the line algorithms, making sure your order is optimized by size and by exchange. So essentially the sign up to this will be on a free basis. And then if you want to use the various algorithms we just looked at here, to utilize full efficiency and just get the most bang for your buck, you need to get the Elite package, which will be a subscription model. So this is where their token starts to make sense. You want to hold the TOK token to get usage of this and pay for those fees. One of the things they've talked about in this is the fact that using the free version, they will actually post notifications to you saying, look, if you use the Elite version, you would have saved X, as we could have utilized the smart post order and got you more crypto for your money. So I think this will become a no-brainer over time as traders start to see that, okay, I could have saved $50 here, I might as well get the Elite package. A lot of people do pay for packages all over crypto, whether that's research products or things like DEX tools, for example. Paying for the premium tiers does make you more profit. Now, for full information on the system architecture, how they actually place these orders from a more technical standpoint, come and check out their white paper, link down below. Just go to system architecture and you can see exactly how the engine works within this. Now, one of the main things to analyze when looking at a token and a project is the tokenomics. Do they make sense, and will they drive people to get more of the tokens and hold them? As we want as many holders as possible to drive up the price of TOK. So essentially, this is the utility token of their platform in a similar way as BNB is for Binance. And they have a very similar structure to that of Binance. So the top coin gives holders a few unique benefits. So increased rewards from participation in their affiliate program. So if you can hold a load of TOK and then refer users, depending on the amount that you hold, you'll get a better revenue share from those fees. There will also be discounts to traders. So if you hold a large amount of TOK, similar to what BNB does, you get less trading fees, and so you keep more of your profits. This has worked very well for BNB in the past and for other exchange-based tokens. And as they're integrating with all these partner exchanges, by holding the TOK token, you're going to get lower fees on those exchanges as well. And then very interestingly, not all of the TOK tokens are going to be hitting the open market. This is because they need to keep a chunk of these in reserve to provide necessary liquidity for TokenPlace to be able to aggregate the best cryptocurrency prices from leading exchanges. So they have these corporate accounts with the other exchanges used to place orders for our users here. So since they can't be constantly sending funds back and forth between these accounts, they need to have funds and a stable source of liquidity for those corporate accounts to operate. So the TOK token acts as a carrier of liquidity for the protocol. So a proportion of the total supply will be kept out of circulation. So we saw that 250 million was the total supply, and we estimate the circulating supply will be 120 million by the end of November. So the fully diluted valuation is something we don't really need to look at, because a load of these tokens are never going to hit the exchanges and never be in retail traders' hands. So this, in theory, should drive up scarcity of the token. And if a lot of people need this token for the subscription model, or they want to hold a load for discounts or to achieve better rates on affiliates, you can see a strong hodl economy brewing. Now, if we go to token distribution down here, here is where you can see the sale. So this was the pre-sale, the seed, private and public rounds. And this is where I'm getting my figures from. So 25 million tokens went to the seed round, 37.5 million to the private, and 57.5 to the public round. So 120 million all in all. And these vest over a 6-month, 5-month and 4-month period. So by the end of the 6th month, which should be towards the end of November, we'll have those 120 million tokens in circulation. And additionally, they've talked about having a buyback and burn program to keep the supply of this token down. So a very interesting thing to have on the table there. Now, team-wise, you want to ensure the management team are a capable bunch. So starting here with the co-founder and CEO, Nina. She does have quite a lot of expertise within the crypto industry and an ex-member of the Chamber of Digital Commerce. So in terms of regulation and compliance, you want people who have worked in the kind of industries that are going to get you ahead. And so this is a big check mark in my view, especially with the regulatory environment over in the US, where we're seeing quite a bit of crackdown. She's also got bags of experience here and worked for the Big Four, Deloitte, PricewaterhouseCoopers, KPMG, for example. And if we just go over to her Twitter, you can see she's also involved with LedgerScore, another crypto company, and this shows the fact that she has expertise in this industry. Moving down, co-founder Evgeny here, 15-year entrepreneur, the CTO Andre, 18-year experience. We've got a lot of advisors and also a head of content, Gleb here, who is going to be very important in the fact that you need constant drip feeding of news and announcements within a bull market. And so you want to have that constant feeding of new information. Advisors, Jeff Gary, Dan Spuller, and Chris Arulia. And again, on a regulatory front, if we just jump over to this page here, the Blockchain Association, Dan Spuller is the Director of Industry Affairs. So having this guy as advisor is going to help keep them compliant, make sure all the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted. And this gives me a bit more confidence that on a regulation front, this company is going to be well positioned. So over this last week now, there's been a big marketing push, and I think it's been headed up by Jeff Kadakis here from TrustSwap. This project, Token Place, came through the TrustSwap launchpad and has some nice ties to the TrustSwap team. And very interestingly enough, Jeff has actually said this: I've purchased a higher percentage of the total supply with Token Place than any other crypto project ever. And if you think to the fact that TrustSwap would have had a percentage of the total supply anyway, from launching the token initially, this shows a lot of confidence in this project from Jeff. And he says the market cap of this project is ridiculously low in comparison to its competitors. So 7 announcements in 7 days. Day 1 kicked off with this, Token Place being the inaugural member of Bitstamp's affiliate program. Bitstamp does over $500 million in daily trading volume, a very well-established exchange here in the UK, been around for a long time. So they say this is a win-win-win proposition for our users, exchanges, and the crypto market. This will be a revenue sharing partnership. So the fact is Token Place will be able to garner new users for Bitstamp. We're going to get favorable discounts on Bitstamp via this partnership, and Token Place is also going to get a revenue share that they can reinvest into the business. So rather than going to Bitstamp directly as a new user, it would make sense to go via Token Place. Then day 2 here, the announcement, Token Place partners with TrustSwap to provide 2 staking options for TOK holders. So as a holder of the TOK token, what can I do with this to generate some yield? Well, they've just announced this, a new 3-month partnership worth $100,000. So you now have the ability to stake the TOK token, so a single-sided staking option, or if you want to go down the route of TOK and ETH, LP tokens via Uniswap, you can also utilize these and then gain an APY on your holdings. So it says this dual structure aims to generate maximum liquidity for the token as TOK's currently low market cap increases to levels of its competitors in the retail trading terminal segment. So over on TrustSwap dashboard, you can see the previous pool that took place. This new one should be set up very soon. You can stake your tokens and earn an APY. So it looks like you can stake TOK and earn some more TOK. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. I will tweet this out once this goes live, as this is what I want to do with my TOK tokens. Day 3 was this announcement that Token Place is going on to ZipMex. So this is a respected Southeast Asian exchange and gives them access to this market, which is very, very hot on crypto. It's regulatory friendly and is working with the Monetary Authority of Indonesia and Thailand. So again, keeping the regulations in the crosshairs once again. So trading on this exchange should be live during this week. Day 4 announcement here, Token Place will get free advertising on the crypto app, which has 2 million downloads. TrustSwap bought the crypto app, which means a huge amount of eyeballs can go on to Token Place here. So it says once the beta is actually released, the banner ads will start to run immediately and a push notification will go out to those 2 million users. So before 2 million people get eyeballs on Token Place is when I want to have bought. Then day 5, this was a rather big one here. They actually had a full segment on Altcoin Daily's YouTube video. So Altcoin Daily, one of the most popular crypto YouTube channels now, and these guys are pushing towards 1 million subscribers. So no mean feat here getting access to that YouTube channel. And that video is linked here on their Twitter page. Then day 6, notification that the beta release is on October the 4th. So this platform not yet live, but coming in just over 1 month's time. They're looking forward to integrating the use of DEXs as well and having a convenient fiat off and on-ramp go live. These are things they're looking to add in the very near future. And the beta platform will have a free version and the elite paid for version. They're also thinking of having derivatives and leverage trading coming as well, and they're open to listening to the community for more ideas on what is to come next. So certain things like tax reporting would make a lot of sense, as all of your data for trading could be in one place, and would make that a very simple and pain-free experience, because as we know, doing your tax reporting from certain exchanges is a pain. And then finally, the 7th day of announcement ends today with a CEO AMA. Nina Knox is answering the community questions. So there we have it. I hope I've outlined this project in a very clear and concise manner. You can see that this is going to potentially be a huge protocol that many traders want to tap into. And with the wave of new investors coming into cryptocurrency, they're going to want simple solutions. They're not going to be wanting to sign up with 20, 30 exchanges like we've had to. They're going to want an easy to use, intuitive platform, and TokenPlace can be that place exactly. So all information for you to do your own research will be in the description down below. Go and check it out and do conduct some research before investing. But I do think this is a very low cap gem. If you enjoyed the content today, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.